Hello again, everyone. Today I have some watercolors to swatch for you from the brand Ocean Paper. And recently on the channel, I had done a paint with me for some backgrounds made with ocean paper mainly, made with their watercolor. And I wanted to show you the results of those. I'll put a link down below to that paint with me. But this is one that I was testing out at the end with a little bird and a background. And then I added this little embellishment. This is basically watercolor through a stencil with some additional marks. So I wanted to show you how that turned out. And then here's another one that I liked a lot. The backgrounds turned out very subtle and nice when they dried. So I just wanted to show you those before I went and swatched some more Ocean Paper watercolor for you. So let me get my Pentalic field book, which is what I'm going to be using today. I'm just going to open it up to a blank page. So this is the banana leaf and ginger set. And this, I'll put a link below down to the brand website. They do batch listings where, so they don't have these available all the time. They're listed in batches and they tend to sell out very quickly. So if you are interested in getting any of these, I would say get on their mailing list so that you can be aware of when they're posting things. And I'll actually post a link below to my prior swatching of my prior set of Ocean Paper watercolors. At least I think I have one. If I do, I'll put it down below. It's been a busy week, so I don't really remember. But they've since switched to these, I think they're 3D printed cases. It's kind of interesting because it's a new kind of case. You have this little mixing area up here, and then, you know, you can easily take these out and replace them. Ooh. I am not gonna, there's one in, these all have the colors on the side, listed on the side. But this one doesn't have a color on the side and I'm not gonna be able to pull these out. So let's see how I should do that. Let me go ahead and, now I was gonna label them, but I'm not. So I will put a list down below of the colors that are in this set. So I'm not going to be labeling these. I'm just going to be swatching them for you. And then I'll put the colors of each of these in order in which I swatch them down below. So let's see. So I need a brush. I'll grab my brush here. And I am going to wet these a little bit. Just put a dollop of water on each. They don't really need a lot of pre-wetting, because they seem to re-wet pretty easy. And for the most part, their watercolors tend to be a little bit opaque. So just know that going in. If you're looking for translucent watercolors, these are not going to be the ones for you. But, okay, while that's sitting for a second, I am going to get this set up here in a place where you'll be able to see it well. Label at the top, Ocean Paper watercolors. And this is the banana leaf and ginger set. And I think this is a common set that they sell quite often. All right, so let's go here. Really beautiful. And, you know, I can't actually lift these out. So this is khaki. The only one that I'm not going to know the color is this one because it's not labeled, and I didn't look at that ahead of time. Okay. This one's somewhat subtle. Still very beautiful, though. That one is seashell. This next one is yellow ochre, just simply yellow ochre. That's an easy one. And I'll put these up to the camera too, towards the end, so that you can see them all close up. And you can build up the color on these as well. Okay, and then this is the one I don't have a color name for, but it is sort of a light peachy color. All right, this next one is Blush. And they are kind of pastel toned, these colors. So again, if you're not into that kind of color story, then these are not for you. Okay, this next one here is Burnt Sienna. Okay. And next we have Shadow Green. Very lovely color. And in making these swatches, I'm just trying to dip in once so that you get more concentrated here and you can see how they dilute out for the rest of the swatch. And then this next one is Shale. And this maker lives in Hawaii, so I think these colors are definitely influenced by Hawaii. Okay, one more row here. This is, oops, let's see. This was what I was trying to avoid, but slate green is what this next one is. I am trying to give you the color names because I know that's kind of important, but I will list them down below as well. Beautiful. Okay, this one is Sandstone. Another very light color. And these are not as good for mixing, I've found. They're pretty much, because they are already color mixes, they get a little muddy when they're mixed. But they're really great used as is. Okay, this next one is Burnt Rose. And I was just noticing it looks like the little half pans are also 3D printed. That's Burnt Rose. And then here's this last one, looks sort of like a smoky purple, Night Dune. Okay. Get a little bit more there. Beautiful. Okay, and then I'll put these up to the camera so that you can see them a little bit better. Assuming I can put my brush down somewhere. All right, so this is the banana leaf and ginger set. Beautiful pastels. But again, beware that these are opaque. I'm actually gonna I'm gonna mix a couple of these and just do some little swatches up here at the top to see how these colors might mix. Let's go with the yellow ochre since that's a pretty standard color. Put that in the mixing area because I also wanted to see how this mixing area would work. Because it does have little ridges there, which concerns me a little bit because I don't want my color to disappear in there. Okay, let me rinse that off. Yellow ochre, and then let's go with this darker green color here. So let's see. So yeah, this is kind of indicative of what I've seen. It's a little bit different than the original colors, which is these two here. But because these are so opaque, the colors tend to get a little bit lost and muddy together. Although that is very pretty. I think that would work. Let me see what else. Let's go with a pink and a blue. So I'm gonna go with this color and this color. So let's see. I think this was blush. Trying to get most of that off there. And then let's do this lighter bluish. Okay, I'm actually going to add a little bit more of that blue because I don't think that came through too well. Okay. So yeah, this just kind of turned a little muddy. Let's see if I can kind of mix on the page, which sometimes helps. Okay. Yeah. It doesn't really reinforce my or it doesn't really counter my original opinion, which is just kind of that these aren't that great for mixing. But I had a little bit of extra time, so I thought I would do those at the end. All right, well, I'll put links down below and put the color list down below. Feel free to ask me any questions if you have any questions about these watercolors and this brand, but I just wanted to swatch them since this just came in. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Feel free to subscribe to keep track of future videos on my channel. And I hope to see you next time. But in the meantime, have a great day. Thanks so much. Bye.